Respected President of the FICCI, Mr. Siddharth Bilra, Mr. Inderjit Singh, Chairman, Global Organization of the People of Indian Origin, the Secretary General of the FICCI, Dr. A. Didar Singh, friends, and ladies and gentlemen. It's really a great opportunity for me to meet the people who are having the affinity towards India, who feel that our motherland has to develop, just like the land where we are living. The nearness of your presence in India is giving us very much solace, because we feel that the Indians, wherever they go, they create the best possibility of intelligence, knowledge, and also the hard work, which is the India brand. Wherever they go, they come up only on their own initiative, on their own efficiency. Greatness of the India brand. We are also telling our people that when you are making any goods or services or any manufacturing activities, if it is exported, the India brand should be the priority for us, rather than how much profit you are going to earn it. Therefore, you try to mature yourself, you graduate yourself to have the quality at the international level. Therefore, the government of India is very much interested to see that the quality of Indian goods and services are maintained properly. For that purposes, we are giving a lot of opportunity for them to learn more on these issues and make their ability to come out when they are making any effort in India, which is going to be exported throughout the world. I like Mr. Birla's observation in certain areas, and I want to tell that India is a stable country. You may feel it otherwise when you are looking at the daily newspaper. He has indicated very mildly, but we people used to indicate certain things very openly. When I visited as a delegation to Pakistan, the Pakistan media people told us, look here, don't believe our media from Pakistan, whatever news we are airing it. Similarly, we don't believe your news is also, your media is also. It's played only for certain objectives. But we believe people-to-people relationship. We love you. We are all brothers and sisters. We are partitioned only by the event, of a historical event. Therefore, we have to understand each other rather than look at the newspaper or media or commentaries or the narrations which are made by prepared judgment being pronounced by the narrator, anchor, after hearing the witnesses which is favorable to them and not allowing the other witnesses to be deposing it. The camera will turn around and the voice will not be there. And finally, judgment will be pronounced. Next day, another judgment will come for another issue. The issue which was already, the judgment were passed, it will not go for appeal or any revision. It will die on that day itself. This is the way our very starving, appetite-oriented media is having it. Sir, I am basing on my very concrete foundation that you can believe Indian Constitution. Indian Constitution is very, very strong. It might have got many amendments, but it's a very, very nominal amendments by changing the name or changing the name of the state or adding it, dividing it. These type of amendments are there. Substantial amendments were stopped from 1977 onwards, and it has to be a strong constitution in which you will see that the three pillars of the constitution are working with each other with all the understandability of each other. If the parliament feels that the judiciary is going out of the bound, then it acts. If the executive feels that we need some more support from the parliament, then the parliament is ready to support it. If both the parliament and executive is not up to the level of expectation of the people, then the judiciary interferes. Judiciary gives its own opinion. This is the way the constitution is coming up, and a very strong constitution. I can assure you that 15 times the government has been changed in India without even a small being on till midnight. Similarly, we are also having a system of committees. We have got more than 64 committees of different nature, whether it is a standing committee or consultative committee or house committee. We are having different committees. These committees are represented by all the parties' elected members of both the houses and chaired by the members of the ruling party and opposition party. Main issues just like the finance, defense, commerce, these are all chaired by the opposition. Therefore, we are allowed to have a purely a democratic process by which we have got in-depth study of every issue which is run by the government, whether it is a policy matter or it is a matter of the enactment in the parliament or the rule-making powers of the executive. Everything is discussed directly by having the evidence of the bureaucracy itself before the parliament members. These are all not telecasted just like the Americans. Americans are telecasting the standing committees and other committee deliberations, but we are shying off it because that at least that should work properly. Because of the camera is turning around, the people are shouting too much in the open session of the parliament, and they are behaving in such a way that our country is going to the dogs. No, never. It cannot happen. Our constitution is very strong enough to allow to have a shouting, but at the same time they have to work afternoon and they have to deliver certain things. Otherwise, the constitution will not allow the parliament members to do it like that. This is the assurance we would like to make that the government is strong enough, whatever may be the government. The 5 years is a stable government, stable bureaucracy. The policies are very, very modern. It changes according to the environmental need. Sir, I would like to stress quickly because I have to confine myself within the time limits. The huge opportunities now opened up in India. If you want to have the infrastructure, all your efficiency, which you learned, which you have got as a friends who are investors in your own countries where you are there now, these opportunities are now we are creating a national investment for manufacturing zone. We call it as NIMS. You can even download it from the website. It allows a huge investment in various structures, in various infrastructures. We want to create a industrial corridor starting from the Delhi to the Mumbai, connecting more than 7 biggest states in India. Similarly, we want to connect Chennai to Bangalore, but at the same time having golden light of the southern part of the India, connecting all the states, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, and other states. Finally, it will end up from Bangalore to Mumbai also. Similarly, from Amritsar to Kolkata, it will be started for connecting the other side of the India. The Kolkata and Chennai is also on the offing, and many of the countries wherever our ministers are going and addressing the Chamber of Commerce and other investors throughout the world, there is very much anxiety and interest is there to invest in this project, because this project is nothing but of creating a new cities where there will be an industrial hub. Similarly, within the short distance, the habitat will also be there. The people who are working in that industrial complex will have their houses. We expect that at least 1 lakh houses is to be constructed as a new town. These areas will be classified separately. It is a self-governed system will be allowed for them. Similarly, we are allowing the system of have there the investments and the lands which are given by the state governments are treated as the shares which they are participating in. We are working on the special purposes vehicle being registered under the Companies Act, which is under Section 25, where there is the dividend cannot be taken, but it has to be plowed back again in the development of these cities. And we feel that any type of industry can be created, and any type of manufacturing activities are allowed. At the same time, we are having a fast track of the roads and also the rail system, good system, connecting to the ports. We are connecting to the seaports, and if necessary, there is airports can also be created in between according to the necessity. Therefore, this is the biggest thing which we are making it. Already the Chennai, Mumbai, Bangalore corridor is on offing. Second level report is being prepared by the JICA. There is a Japanese International Cooperation Agency. They are taking it up, that issue. 1,400 foreign people have come, the experts have come, and they are going throughout the area to give a full study so that we can start the work. Similarly, Bangalore, that is the Delhi, Mumbai, connecting linkages are started from Aurangabad and other cities which are already well developed. Sir, finally, I would like to conclude telling that the Food Security Act, it is going to incur 1,20,000 crores of rupees per year from the budgetary provisions. But you may feel at the outset that it is not going to help us in any way rather than giving the subsidized food for the people of 78 crores of the Indians. No. This system is going to rejuvenate the entire agriculture, transport activities, food processing, a warehousing system, and also the connectivity, multinodal connectivity, and finally 6 lakh computers are going to be installed in various PDS, and 6 lakh computer operators and connectivity has to be taken into consideration. And the entire process needs a lot of investment from foreigners, and more so from Indian origin people. Here is an opportunity for you. 100% agriculture FDI is allowed. Transport is also, you can occupy that space. The food processing, modern food processing units are coming up. Modern rice mills are coming up. Similarly, we are having the modern technology transfer in the warehousing system is coming up. And there is huge opportunity for you to have a say on these issues. And the IT industry is also going to be developed on that issue. Similarly, the medical, you could have seen today's paper, we are increasing the 10,000 medical seats in the medical colleges so that the numbers will be blown up to the level of needing the, you are going to discuss on the tourism and other things. Medical tourism is very much attractive in India, even though the very developed countries, patients are also coming to India. And we are developing in tourism, infrastructure, agriculture, industrial manufacturing, and also the service sector. This is the India which you are seeing. This is the India in which you are going to have a say in 2014-15. Thank you very much.